Imagine being an ice dragon, fighting fire creatures and saving the overworld for 100 days. On day 1, I spawned in. Wow, I only had 5 hearts. I was in an ice spike biome, missing my family, when a fire bear started attacking me. It hit me off and it almost killed me on day 1, but I started to run. And then I realized, what is this? I can fly. Wow, I needed tools. So I chopped down some wood and made a crafting table. I was able to craft a bunch of wooden tools. I was really hungry and didn't want to eat any of the other mobs. So I headed to a village and I looked around and was able to find food. I was approached by a villager. I'm sorry. I'm just so hungry. What do you mean? You mean my parents? Well, I need to stop her. As nighttime came, we heard a noise. Zombies were attacking the village. I helped the villagers and fought off the zombies. Take that! The villager was happy and offered me more of his food and invited me to his house. On day 2, I heard a noise and the entire village was on fire. It was a fire witch. Hey, who are you? Stop right there.
It is you. I found you.
So you're the fire witch. You killed my family.
It was my destiny to destroy all the ice and snow and make this world burn.
Why are you hurting everyone else by doing this?
You think I care? An ice dragon froze all my land years ago, and we have been in battle ever since.
Well, I'm not gonna let you get away with this. The fire witch blasted me with the fire and knocked me down.
I swore to rid the world of ice dragons, and you are next. After I kill you, no one will be in my way.
Well, I'm standing here now, and I'm not going anywhere.
You think you can beat me? You are a tiny, pathetic dragon.
Oh yeah? Take this! I tried attacking the fire witch, but she threw a fireball at me and it blew up the entire village. I was low and got down only to a couple of hearts. I had no choice but to fly away. On day 3, I needed a home of my own. I needed to upgrade my tools, so I mined cobblestone and made better ones. Nice! I mined some more and got to work on my house. I wanted to make a basic house for now, but good enough for a dragon like me. I added a crafting table and a furnace. I found some sand to make glass. My house was finally complete, but I knew I needed some iron. So on day 4, I found a cave and mined some and crafted iron tools. But before I left the cave, I heard a noise.
An ice dragon! How is this possible?
I survived.
The witch promised me I would own the ice world now. I helped her and she lied.
Wait, you helped her?
I hate ice dragons. I am the strongest in the ice world.
Why can't we work together? We're on the same team, you and I.
No, this ice biome isn't big enough for the both of us. You will see that very soon.
What do you mean by that?
You think you are tough? This is what tough looks like. Show me what you got.
The Frostmaw attacked me, but I fought him off with the new tools. The Frostmaw decided to let me go.
I will be back for you. Don't get in my way.
After the Frostmaw left, I decided to head home too. On my way home, I ran into some cows, and they were so scared to see me. I told them I don't eat mobs. I just eat vegetables. The cow gave me an idea. I should make a farm. So I headed home and ate most of the food the villager gave me. And then I used the remainder of the food to start a farm, so I would never be hungry again. On day 5, I woke up to a big scream and the sound of fire. Flamewalkers were attacking in the distance. I had to save the innocent sheep. I quickly fought them off and met a snow golem.
Thank you for saving me.
No problem. What are you doing out here?
I'm lost, and I can't find my family.
I asked them what happened.
I was out looking for a new shelter for them, and I got lost. I don't know where they are.
Well, do you know which direction you came from?
No, I don't. And every time I try to find my family again, this happens. And I get attacked by a bunch of fire mobs.
I get what it's like to be all alone. Trust me, I've been there.
Yeah, it's terrible. You don't have any family?
I am the last ice dragon.
Well, thank you, Ice Dragon. Without you, I would have been done for and never been able to see my family again.
Well, don't worry, Snow Golem. Let me help you out. You can stay with me. On day 6, I made him a small snow hut for him to stay cool in.
This is perfect. Thank you.
Now the Snow Golem will be safe and protected from the Fire Witch. On day 7, I noticed a Yeti attacking poor innocent sheep. I decided to help them out. Here you go, guys. Just then, something happened. My body started to change, and I turned into a bigger dragon. I even had 10 hearts. I felt stronger and ready for more adventures. I said bye to my sheep friends and flew off. On day 8, I came back home to the fire creatures attacking the snow golem again. Help! I stepped in and quickly fought them off. I felt bad I let the snow golem down and promised this would never happen again. I made him a bigger house and even put some extra ice on the floor in case he wanted to cool off. The snow golem seemed to really like his new house. I was getting tired of these attacks and I knew it was the fire witch setting them. The snow golem told me to maybe go talk to some villagers and see if they know anything. On days 9 and 10, I found a village and was attacked by an iron golem. Please stop. I come in peace. I'm glad he stopped. I didn't want to have to fight him. I turned around and found a villager and asked about the witch. He noticed that I was an ice dragon, and he says that he had a book that could help me. He invited me to his library and gave me a book. I tried to open it, but something happened and the book started floating. Wow! It said that the prophecy says ice will defeat fire if it can survive. Is this talking about me? The villager offered me a potion for some emeralds. So I went to a nearby cave and mined some really fast. I came back and gave the villagers his emeralds, and he gave me a strong fire resistance potion. This should help me next time I run into the fire witch. I was getting closer to defeating her. On days 11 to 13, more firewalkers showed up and started attacking my home. I fought them off quickly. Take that! It seemed like more and more fire mobs were showing up. I needed to make sure that we were secured and safe, so I decided to spend some time building up my fortress. It was getting too small for me anyway. I planted more food for the snow golem, and I built a wall around us to make sure it was hard for mobs to get in. I put torches around the wall so I could see when enemies showed up. We were finally safe and secured, so I decided to rest before my next adventure. On days 14 to 16, I wanted to see if I can find the fire witch myself. I flew further and further away until I realized I was lost. It was really hot, and my heart, I started losing them. I needed to act fast, so I dove into the ocean. Wow, it all turned into ice. My hearts are coming back.
Hey man, that's my home.
I apologize to the penguin.
Dude, I was planning to go swimming to get some fish. I'm starving.
I was dying because of my heat. I now know I need to stay close to the cold.
Well, now it's cold here too and I'm freezing. What am I supposed to do now, man?
You want me to take you to another area?
Yeah, that'd be great. This one's full of dangerous mobs anyway.
Okay, just get on and I'll fly you. I decided to help this water penguin out. I offered to fly him somewhere new. We traveled biome after biome until I found a better place for the penguin.
This is so much better. Thank you.
Did you say your last area was full of mobs?
Yeah, man. It's crazy. There's so many fire mobs everywhere now. It seems like it's just getting worse and worse by the day.
I know. I can see that too.
This needs to be stopped, my guy. I just want to live in peace.
Well, don't worry. I have a plan to help out.
Are you sure you can handle it?
As I was talking to the water penguin, a cyclops showed up and started attacking us.
Help!
I fought off the cyclops and saved the water penguin.
Whoa, you really can make a difference. You really helped me out. You and I are friends for life.
Thanks, penguin.
If you need me, don't be afraid to reach out. Just don't freeze my water against, bro.
The water penguin went back to the ocean and gave the coordinates to get out of the heat. On days 17 through 19, I decided to try and explore my new powers now that I'm a bigger dragon. I felt something strange. An ice breath blew out of my mouth. I couldn't believe it. Then I noticed the pig. I'd promised to never kill mobs and I accidentally killed him. I couldn't forgive myself and vowed to never use this ice breath for harm again. I made it back to my fortress and there are lava creepers blowing up everywhere.
Get me out of here!
I swooped down and battled the creepers. There are too many of them.
So we meet again.
I'm bigger now, so I can stop you.
You think your size can help you? You are still no match for me.
I beg to differ, you evil witch.
This is where you die.
The fire witch threw a fireball at me and I just barely survived. I had to protect my snow golem friend.
Help me, Ice Dragon! I want to be able to see my family again! Help!
I made my way across the creepers, but then I saw it. A massive lava creeper. No! The snow golem exploded, as well as the rest of my base. And the blast blew me all the way across the world into another biome. On days 20 to 23, I was lost in my new biome. I quickly had to start over, finding new materials and tools. I built myself a quick shelter that would keep me safe for the night. I was still sad about my snow golem friend. So before I left on day 23, I decided to make a memorial for him. It was too hot for snow, so I found some sheep and took their wool. Thanks, guys. I got to building and creating a lasting memory of the best friend I ever had. Days 24 to 26, I realized I was lost. It was too hot and I was losing hearts and fast. I know I could cool myself off with the water, but I didn't want to hurt any other mobs. I know I promised to never do this, but it was my only option right now. That's so much better.
Dude, what the heck? I told you to stop freezing things.
I was happy to see the water penguin again and told him I was lost.
Dude, if you want to survive, you need to learn your way around this world.
Well, how am I supposed to do that?
Well, here, dude. With this, you shouldn't have any problems anymore.
He gave me a map, and now that I had this, I now know where mostly everything in the world is located. I thanked him for saving me.
No problem, bro. Like I said, friends for life.
I quickly ate the last of my food and headed off. On days 27 to 29 on my way home, I ran into the fire witch. I couldn't believe it. I attacked the witch before I realized it was the wrong witch. I felt really bad, but decided to look around. I found an enchanting table and a bunch of loot and chests. And all the excitement, I didn't realize I was almost out of hearts. It was warm here, so I blew snow on the ground and cooled myself off. My hearts came back, but I knew I had to get home soon. On days 30 to 32, a Eventually, I got back into my old base, and there are still a few lava creepers around. I fought them off quickly and looked around to see if there's anything left. I found a few old chests and took my loot and went off to find a new place to live. The Fire Witch knows about this place, so it won't be safe. Hey, this new place looks good. I started building my new shelter immediately. After building and decorating, I was tired and spent my first night in my new home. On days 33 to 35, I ran into a pack of cows getting attacked by an ice bear. I stepped in, but the ice bear was stronger than I thought, and he almost killed me. I hoped to have saved all the cows, but a few of them didn't make it. I realized I had no food. Normally, I wouldn't eat any other mobs, but I was down to my final hearts, and I didn't want the cow to just be wasted, so I took it and ate it. I headed into a mine and found diamonds and lapis. I quickly crafted some diamond armor and tools and headed out. On my way out of the cave, I found the frost moss standing at its entrance.
I hear you have gotten stronger. I'm not gonna let you get stronger than me.
The frost maw attacked me. I fought my hardest, but even with all my power, he was too strong. I had to fly away.
This isn't over.
Days 36 to 38 was very productive. Started building my new fortress. I also needed to make sure I stopped running out of food, so I built a bigger garden. I heard a noise, so I went off and I found a baby ender dragon getting attacked by a couple polar bears. I fought the polar bears off and saved the baby dragon. The dragon thanked me and I asked him how he was in the overworld. I knew what it was like to be lost and abandoned, so I offered to help the baby dragon. We went back to my base camp and I made him his own house. I decorated it and added a furnace and some food and chests for him. Now he'll be comfortable and safe until we find another way to get him back home. On days 39 to 41, I had a horrible dream. The witch was standing there and both of my parents were gone. I wanted to try and help, but it was already too late. The witch told me that the prophecy will fail and I will be next. I woke up scared and sad. I knew that if I wanted to beat the witch, I needed to learn about magic and enchanting. I tried enchanting items, but I didn't have that much luck. I needed to learn more and continue building my base because I knew another attack was coming soon. On days 42 to 44, I went to check on the baby ender dragon and he was gone. I panicked and set off to look for him. I flew over the other biomes until I finally found him. He was attacking the pigs. I told him to stop and explained to him that we don't eat friendly animals. Here, have this. I felt bad for the dragon and wanted to help him get home. I needed Eye of Enders though. I promised I would collect them without hurting any Enderman. This was gonna be a challenge. On days 45 to 47, I was searching for Ender Pearls when I found the Fire Witch is destroying another village. I swooped in and attacked.
So, you found me again. This is where you die.
I felt like this is my chance, and I blew my ice breath at the witch. The witch fell off. I finally did it. I think I destroyed the Fire Witch.
Ha ha! Pathetic.
The witch attacked me again. More fire mobs came out and started to attack me in the village, but there were too many.
Just like your parents, you will fail, and I will rule the world.
No, my hearts. I needed to leave before the witch defeated me. I was sad that she won the battle, but I had to go back to help the baby ender dragon. On days 48 to 50, I set out looking for Enderman to give me ender pearls so I can help the baby dragon. After searching a cave, I found an Enderman that was willing to help me. Sweet, thanks. I kept explaining to different Endermen that I was trying to help the baby dragon, and before I knew it, I had almost everything I needed to open the portal. I found the last Enderman that I needed, but I accidentally looked him in the eyes. Hey, cut it out! I promised the baby ender dragon that I wouldn't hurt any of them, so I flew away. On days 52 to 54, I still needed to find an ender pearl, so I stopped by a village to see if any villagers had one that I could trade for. After talking to a villager, he told me that it was stolen in a raid. I asked the villager if I could help. I knew what I had to do. I searched until I could find the pillagers that were raiding another village. I stopped in and fought them all off. Take that! I looted their chests and found the last Eye of Ender. I had to get back to the baby dragon though. So on days 55 to 57, I made it back to the baby dragon. He was excited to be able to go home. We both agreed to head to the stronghold, and once we were there, we walked in the room, placed all of the Eye of Enders, and opened up the end portal. We jumped in. Once we spawned into the end, Endermen started attacking me right away. They thought I kidnapped the baby dragon. I didn't want to hurt them, so I flew up into the sky. The Enderman couldn't reach me, but then the Ender Dragon showed up.
You will pay for what you have done.
I promised the Ender Dragon I didn't kidnap his son. The baby Ender Dragon told him that I helped.
Then it looks like I owe you one. So it's true, huh? There really is one last ice dragon out there.
Yeah, that's me.
I can tell you don't know how to tap into your full power just yet.
I don't, but I'm trying to learn every chance I get.
Good. As a favor, I will teach you the ways of the dragon. Let me show
you around first. The Ender Dragon invited me to his fortress as a thank you for helping his son. I told the Ender Dragon about the witch and how I needed to defeat her.
Let me teach you how to be a stronger dragon. There's many things that you need to learn.
Okay, let's do it. On days 58 to 60, I started training with the Ender Dragon. He sent tons of mobs after me. I tried to fight them off, but they're too strong. I was almost out of hearts too. I defeated them, and I was trying to get my hearts to recover. But before I could, he sent in more. I almost couldn't make it through. The mobs were defeating me, and the Ender Dragon called it off. I was thankful. He took me to the End City to show me his kingdom. He explained to me that the dragons have powers that they get from their crystals. He brought me to his arena and showed me the End crystals. He told me that if I got my own crystals, they would help me heal when I fight the Fire Witch. I knew when I left that I needed to find ice crystals. But for now, I went back to rest for my last days in training that were coming up. On days 61 to 63, the Ender Dragon challenged me to a fight. I told him that I didn't want to. I didn't think I was ready.
Battle me if you want to be a real dragon.
Battle you? Why would I want to do that? You're my friend.
I will not know if you have what it takes until I have fought you myself.
No way. I'm not doing it.
Fine, have it your way, Ice Dragon.
I still didn't want to, but he attacked me anyways. We battled, and he was stronger than I thought. Take this! I had him almost done. The Ender Dragon called it quits. He told me my training was complete. We went over to the End City to feast and celebrate. Before I headed back to the overworld, though, the dragon gave me an ice crystal.
You earned this. Place it in your kingdom, and you will go stronger, I promise.
I thanked and said bye to him and his baby Ender Dragon. I jumped in the portal and headed back in the overworld. On days 64 to 66, I was on my way to find more ice crystals. But while I was traveling, I saw a bunch of cows being lit on fire by firewalkers. I quickly came down and saved the cows. They were so grateful and apparently had heard of me before. I said bye to the cow friends and continued my search. I came across an ice village and the villagers were happy to see me. I asked him what he knew. He told me to go see an elder villager, so I took off to find him. Eventually, I found his hut, and he was shocked to see me.
I've been waiting for you.
Waiting for me? Why?
By now you should be aware of the prophecy. I wrote it! I thought all hope was lost until you hatched.
But you don't even know me. What should I do to stop this witch?
Follow your path. Find the ice crystals. It's your only hope.
I don't even know where to begin looking.
They're in a cave guarded by a large frost maw beast.
Oh, that Frostmaw guy? I wish I didn't have to see him again.
Well, you must defeat him. Then you will be granted all the ice crystals. Good luck, little dragon.
I decided to head out and try and find this cave. After searching for a while, I decided to build a quick shelter for the night so that I can get started for the next day. Now, I'll be safe for the night. On days 67 to 69, I woke up to a pillager attack. They wanted revenge for when I ruined their raid. They were tough, but I quickly took them all out. Ugh. That was not how I wanted to start my day. I needed to get back to my mission and find the Frostmaw's cave. I flew across tons of biomes and checked out a bunch of caves, but I couldn't find the place the villager was describing. As I traveled, I ran into a snow golem and stopped to talk to him. I told him about how my other snow golem friend passed. That must have been my brother. He was lost, and we've been trying to find him everywhere. I'm sorry. He was one of my best friends. It's okay. I'm sure you tried your best. Come with me. Where are we going? It's time you meet the rest of mine and my brother's family. The snow golem was sad and asked if I wanted to meet his family. I said hi to them and told them stories of their son, and they really appreciated it. They swore to help me in any battle that I may need in the future. I said bye to the snow golems and headed out to find the Frostmaw. On days 70 to 72, I found a cave that seemed promising. I dove down, and there were tons of snow mobs everywhere. I fought them off, but they were stronger than I thought. I realized I had no food and my health was going down fast. I searched all over the cave and finally found a chest. Healing potion. Yes, I was lucky. I went back and fought off the rest of the mobs. I went off into another part of the cave, and I found a room there with a bunch of chests. This looked promising. I looted the chest, and each one had an ice crystal in it. Now, all I needed was one more.
You think you can steal my ice crystal and get away with it?
I'm not afraid of you, Frostmaw. Not anymore.
I'm sick of you. This ends now.
I fought the Frostmaw. He was stronger than ever. This time, though, so was I. I defeated him. He dropped the last ice crystal, and I was ready to head back home. I finally made it back home on days 73 to 75, and I decided that I needed to upgrade my fortress. I wanted to make a battle arena. This will help me fight the Fire Witch. I built a bigger kingdom. I needed to show what a true dragon's home looked like. This would be bigger and better and help me be fortified for the final attack. Now I had to place my ice crystals. There we go. I can feel the power coming off the ice crystals. I also realized that I needed stronger armor. Netherite would have done the trick, but it was hot in the nether. So I remember the fire resistance potion I got back on day 9. This should help. I found a nether portal, but it was being guarded guarded by a fire beast. I quickly defeated it and walked inside. On days 76 to 78, I searched all over the nether for as much netherite as I could find. It was hot, and there was a bunch of blazes in the distance. I needed to avoid those. I wanted to mine in peace. I mined the last bit of netherite I needed. Awesome! Time to head home. I realized I was lost, and my potions were wearing off. I searched for my portal, but I started to lose my hearts quick. I was burning, and I was really scared until I met a friendly ghast. The ghast was surprised to see an ice dragon in the nether and offered to help me get home. He guided me to my portal, and I escaped right before it was too late. Oh, that was close. On days 79 to 81, I needed to put all of this netherite to use. I crafted tools and armor. I wanted all the friendly mobs to be safe. The fire witch will be coming soon. I headed out and met the cows, the sheep, the pigs, and I gave all of them armor and weapons. I flew across all the biomes, and I made sure that I armored everything that I could. There was one more mob that I needed to see, though.
Yo, Ice Dragon, good to see you, bro.
I was happy to see my friend again. Hey, Water Penguin. I've been heavy in my mission, and I made a long way since the last time we've talked.
I'm proud, bro. I've caught some sick fish, too, in this new area.
I quickly explained how I wanted to arm the mobs in the hotter biomes, but I couldn't get there, and I needed his help to spread the armor and the word.
I got you, bro. No worries. Friends for life.
I dropped the chest full of loot, and the sea penguin headed out to the rest of the biomes. On days 82 to 85, I was still trying to make my way home from the water penguin when I ran into a bunch of fire wolves. They looked dangerous, and I didn't want to fight them. I blasted them with my ice breath, and because of this, all the fire wolves magically turned into winter wolves. They seemed to be a lot happier now and thanked me. They wanted to help me out against this witch. Apparently, the witch corrupted them to begin with. I left the new ice wolves and headed back home. I needed to do that to keep building up my fortress. I knew the fire witch was coming soon, and I needed to supply food for everyone. So I expanded my farms and set traps to protect me from any more fire mobs. I was happy with how my fortress was turning out, so I decided to take a rest and get ready for the next day. Days 86 to 88 creeped by. I was getting impatient waiting for this final battle, so I headed out to see if I can find the witch myself. I went back to where I first spawned and found another burning village. The villagers were freaking out. Hey, are you okay? Where did she go? I tried to convince the villager that I could stop her, but he told me that only strong magic can stop her. I remember I had an enchanting table, but I wasn't able to do my full enchants yet. I just needed to learn how to use it better. I thanked him. I told him that I would help stop this witch, and he was super happy. I headed out on my next adventure. I finally found the old library on days 89 to 91. It took me days, and I was so tired, but excited. I walked inside and met the villager who runs it. Me? Really? The villager gave me books and complete bookshelves. This should help me a ton. I thanked him and headed back to my long journey home. It took me over a day to get back to my house. But once I got there, I started working on enchanting my new tools and armor to their fullest potential. I had placed an enchanting room and had all my bookshelves placed there. Now it was time to start enchanting all my items. Days 92 to 95 started with a bang. I woke up to a massive explosion. It must be the witch. Is it time already? I ran outside and flew over to the explosion just to see that the entire world was covered in fire around me. I quickly tried to put it out, but it was no use. If I didn't stop this witch soon, this is how the entire rest of the world will be. I knew that this was only the beginning. In the distance, I saw a beacon, and I knew that this was a sign. The fire witch must be here soon. I was frustrated, but I had to be patient. My troops were ready on days 96 to 99. Some of them were destroyed in the fire, but the remainings were ready to fight. I found my penguin friend and asked if he was ready for the fight.
Yeah, bro. I told everyone about it, like you asked. We're good.
I really appreciate you staying by my side.
Don't worry about it, man. The entire world is on your side. I got a bunch of penguins, too. We're gonna help out. We need to stop this fire witch so we can finally be at peace.
I was happy that I had so many friendly mobs on my side. I told them to gather everyone and head to my fortress.
Sure thing, dude.
The penguin watched me leave as I flew back. I needed to alert the rest of the mobs in the cold biomes. By the time I got home, my fortress was filled with friendly mobs that were ready to protect the world that they love. I was happy and scared, but I knew I had to find the fire witch. I left my friends and searched the biomes to see if I can trick the witch into coming to my fortress. I had no luck at all. All I found was destruction. No witch was in sight. The final day was here. Day 100, I made it back to my base, and fire mobs were everywhere, attacking all the friendly mobs I had. The battle had officially started. They were doing the best they could. Everyone was fighting, but it was too tough for them. Some of my friends were dying, so I came crashing in and defeated as many mobs as I could, but they kept coming. Just then, I saw her. The Fire Witch was here, on top of my castle.
It's time to die, Ice Dragon. I have destroyed your entire kingdom. And now what do they have?
You may have destroyed my castle, but I still have my ice crystals, and I won't let you destroy the rest of this world.
Oh, really? Try and stop me. No more running away. This time, one of us will be gone by the end of it.
The Fire Witch shot fire at me and started damaging my health right away. I attacked her. I remembered my mom and dad and how she took them from me. She ruined my entire life. I couldn't lose this battle, but she was so strong. I suddenly started gaining hearts again though. The ice crystals, they're working. I felt like I was getting strong and the witch was taking damage.
How are you doing this?
I was stronger than ever now, and I took one final swing and the Fire Witch fell to their death.
No!
I successfully defeated them on day 100. On day 1, I spawned in as a baby fire dragon. Check me out. Razor sharp teeth and a pair of wings. I jumped out of the nest trying to fly. Oof, guess I'm gonna need some practice. Just then, I heard scurrying coming from behind me. It was a bunch of spiders. I didn't have any weapons and I tried to fight the spiders, but they were too strong. I ran off to safety. I made my way back down the mountainside, harvesting as many trees as I could find. I used the wood to build the workbench and with that, some basic wooden tools. Just then, I smelled something. Wait, are those dogs? It was a pack of wolves. The wolves didn't want to give me a chance and attacked. Guys, stop! My wooden sword wasn't very effective, so I had to retreat. Luckily, I got away. I got to work building a shelter. I added a few chests and found some wool to make a bed. There we go. That's much better. By now, it was getting dark. Time to turn in. On day 2, I woke up to a strange sound. I saw my mom in the distance. I went to go and see her, but there was a dragon slayer. I was about to go see if I could help when he attacked with a magical sword. Mom, no! He killed her. Wait, what did she leave behind? It looked like a crystal dragon heart. Put that down. That's my mom's. I chased after him. I ran and jumped. Wait, I can fly. Oh no, I wasn't used to it though. And I crashed down. I knew I wasn't ready, but someday I will be. I was really upset and decided to fortify my base even more and crafted some stone weapons and killed some cows to make leather armor. On days 3 to 4, I had the worst dream. The Dragon Knight was there, standing in a ruined castle. I saw my mom's dragon soul, but what were those? More? The 4 souls floated over the night and he absorbed their power. He transformed into the biggest dragon I've ever seen. I tried to get up, tried to fight, but I couldn't. All I could was watch as the Elder Dragon came closer. No, not like this. I woke up. Was that a dream or a vision? Where am I? What's that smell? I followed my nose. The scent was getting stronger the closer I got. What was I smelling? Chickens. I couldn't help myself. I attacked them and ate them. Oh man, that's so much better. Just then, an arrow flew past my head.
Hey, who goes there?
Please don't hurt me, villager. I was so hungry.
Baby fire dragon. My name's Taran the farmer. Are you okay, little one?
Not really. A dragon slayer attacked my home and took away my mom. I woke up here. The villager told me that isn't even the worst one. There's a dragon slayer king. He took the throne by force, killing the friendly king. He offered me a place to rest. Thanks. My name is Fozo, by the way. Good to see a friendly face around here. A nice cozy fire. On days 5 to 6, we awoke to the sound of fighting. I ran outside and saw Taran getting attacked by the dragon slayers. They were trying to steal his crops. Don't worry, I'll help you. I leapt in, swinging my wooden sword. It wasn't very effective. Suddenly, I felt a great heat rising from my belly. Fire breath. Nice. And there's a slayer down for the count. The other dragon slayers ran. Yeah, go, you cowards. I started to feel stronger. My wings felt much better and I grew. 10 hearts. Amazing. I'm a full-grown fire dragon now. The villager told me that they were looking for me. I should probably get out of here. Since I grew, I needed to expand my size of my home. And I was lucky enough to find a huge volcano. I knew this was perfect for my future sanctuary. I gathered more materials and even found some iron to make iron tools. Nice. I built up the rest of my home and planted a garden. I saw I was getting late and decided to get some rest. On days 7 to 8, I ventured out of my base to look for food. I needed to find some chickens of my own. There's some. I landed and tried to grab them, but it was a trap. I was surrounded by dragon slayers again. This doesn't look good.
Take this.
Who's that? He uses special lava power on the knights. Right on.
Man, those guys are terrible. What's up, dragon? Haven't seen a fire dragon around here for a minute.
Thanks for the help. My name's Fozo.
Cool. Nice to meet you, my friend. Stick to it, and one day you'll be as powerful as me.
I'll keep that in mind. Hey, do you want to team up and come to my base?
Man, I would love to, but I got some stuff to do. Tell you what, take a sip of this magic lava. It'll perk a fire dragon like you right up.
Whoa, I feel great. And I have fire hearts now. Right on. Well, thank you, Preston. I left Preston and I followed the chickens a little further, but it was then again. I ran into the Knights camp. There's so many. I wonder if I can take them all on. Wait, that's my villager friend, Terran. I couldn't let him suffer, so I flew right on top of the camp, smashing the cage and breathing fire to scare away the Knights.
Fozo, thanks for the save.
Don't thank me yet. Let's get out of here. We booked it back to Terran's farm. It had been completely destroyed, so I offered him a place at my base. I helped Terran grab his crops and chickens, and we made it back to my mountain, where we expanded the farm and built his chickens a pen. On days 9 to 10, I had another dream, or should I say vision. It was my mom again. Mom, I miss you.
Remember, my son, follow your heart. It will shine brighter than the stars themselves.
What does that mean? Mom, wait, come back. Oh, she vanished. I woke up. The stars, huh? They're sure up there, all right, but I wonder what she meant. The next morning, I met with my villager friend and asked him about the dragon hearts. He told me that he didn't have a good idea, but the local wizard Phil might know more. He lives nearby. Thanks, Terran. I'll definitely go see him. Before I left, I did a bit of digging into my volcano and found a ton of iron. I quickly crafted armor. A full set. Okay, looking good. On days 11 to 13, I was soaring across the island when I was hit by an arrow. Dragon Slayers? There's more of them? I landed and was about to confront them, but I knew I didn't have strong enough armor or weapons yet. I heard the Dragon Slayers talking. I wanted to hear what they were saying, so I got as close as I dared. Oh man, that knight is coming here? I needed to be way stronger before I could be a match for him. I snuck away from the camp and got back on track. On days 14 to 16, I made it to the wizard's tower. Huh, is anyone home? Suddenly, I was attacked by a huge tiger. Hey, easy there. Play nice, okay? I don't want to hurt you.
Oh, stop it, Artemis. You're not a pillager, you stupid furball.
It was the wizard, Phil. I was wondering if you can tell me more about the Dragon Knight. My villager friend Terran sent me.
Terran, huh? All right, follow me. I'll show you all you need to know.
The wizard led me inside into his tower and showed me a crystal ball. I looked inside. Everything went kind of blurry. Whoa, what's this?
This is a vision of the past, yes. For the Dragon Knight's tale begins eons ago. He was the Elder Dragon, the first of your kind. But he used his power to destroy and conquer the 4 elemental dragons, your mother included, took away his powers and turned the Elder Dragon into the Dragon Knight. Now it seems the Dragon Knight is after those hearts.
The vision ended, but Phil, where are the other dragons?
You'll find one at each point of the compass. You were south, so follow your heart and find the others.
My heart. Huh, I can feel something. A shake in the earth.
That would be the Earth Dragon. It lives here on this very island.
Wow, thanks, Phil. I'll go find the other dragons and make sure the Dragon Knight doesn't harm any of them. I left, following my heart towards what I hoped would be the Earth Dragon. On days 17 and 19, I came across a huge crater in the earth. I can feel it. The Earth Dragon's here. But wait, it's surrounded by Dragon Slayers. Get out of my way. Whoa, is that the Earth Dragon? It has to be.
Another dragon? I thought we were the only ones left.
Are you okay, Earth Dragon?
Those dragon slayers ambushed me. I don't have long. I will pass my power on to you, youngling. Use it well.
He faded away. I picked up his heart. He's still here. I can feel him. I had one of the dragon hearts. That's one less for the Dragon Knight. But I still wish that the Earth Dragon could have come with me. I built him a small monument out of dirt before heading back to the base. I'll stop that night. I promise. On days 20 to 23, I return to my base.
Welcome back, Fozo. How did it go?
I have one of the 4 dragon hearts. I can find the rest, but the Dragon Knight is sure to come for this.
If only we had an army. I'm not the best at fighting because my hands are stuck together.
We'll find one, Terran. I'm sure of it. We got to work fortifying our base, harvesting more iron from my mine to make the dragon tower stout and secure. I also got to work building a dragon shrine to hold the hearts I collected. These were too precious to just throw in a box. There, the earth heart is secure. Huh, I feel, strange. Something's tugging at my soul. That must be the next dragon heart calling out to me. I had to head off immediately. On days 24 to 26, I was still crossing the ocean. Wait, what are those? It was a fleet of warships. It was being led by the head Dragon Knight.
Men, look over there. There flies your prey.
You're nothing but a madman. I won't let you get the remaining dragon hearts, you hear me?
You're too late. As we speak, my most fearsome knights are already extracting their hearts. I suggest you surrender.
Never.
Fire!
I was able to get out of here without taking a hit. It looked like they were heading towards my island, but I know if I don't get the second heart, the entire world could be destroyed. On days 27 to 29, I arrived at land. Man, it's a straight up tundra. It's so cold. I'm a fire dragon, man. This isn't safe for me. I couldn't see any shelter. Guess I'll have to make my own. I dug straight down, finding a small lava cave buried under the snow. Ah, that's much better. Huh, it's actually really warm down here. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I didn't see you there. I'll take him down, all right? Where can I find him? He gave me directions to some fire apples. He said as long as I eat these, I'll be able to stay warm. I was about to leave when I spotted some diamond ore. Hope you don't mind if I take some of this. This will come in handy when I decide to make new armor. I thanked my new friend and left, making sure to bury the entrance again. Okay, Fozo, now that we can survive, let's find this dragon and get home. On days 30 to 32, I was still traveling, but I could feel I was close. Huh, there's a village over there. I flew over and found it completely frozen in ice. Even the villagers were frozen solid. Here you go, guys. I thought out the village and they thanked me. I was about to keep going when I was greeted by an enthusiastic blacksmith. Whoa, this guy's huge. You would do that for me? Thanks. I wanted to see what the blacksmith could do, so I handed him my sword. He took it to the fire and, in a flash, powered it up. It's a flaming sword. Thanks, man. We can use this at our base. With my new friend supporting me, we ran forward into the snow. On days 33 to 35, we made it to the air sanctuary. Well, it would have been if it hadn't been completely frozen over. We made it to the door, but it was locked shut. Well, it looks like we need a key of some sort. The blacksmith walked up to the door and just ripped it off? No, he broke through it. Well, that sure sped that up. Come on, blacksmith. We don't have much time here. It's the air dragon, just like I saw before, and she's stuck in ice. Show yourself, Ice Knight. I know you're here. Ice Knight, make this easy on yourself and surrender. We don't have to fight. The Ice Knight lunged forward, shooting his magic at us. I tried my best. He was so strong, but I used my flame against him. It looked like his ice armor regenerated his health before I could do more damage, though. I can't beat him. Wait, the ground he's standing on, it's ice. My breath attack melted the platform, and down he went. With the Ice Knight defeated, I freed the air dragon.
I feel my strength leaving me.
Wait, don't fade away just yet. I need your help.
With the last of my strength, I grant you my gift.
Just like the other dragon, she vanished, leaving behind her heart. I picked it up and felt a rush of wind. 20 hearts! Thank you, Air Dragon. I won't let you down. On days 36 to 38, I returned to my base at the blacksmith and got him settled in. I built him a new forge and hut. We'll definitely need these magic swords against the Dragon Knight. I also had to make use of the diamond I found, so I used it to both upgrade my armor and tools. This dragon tower is gonna be amazing. Nothing will let us down. Last but not least, I placed the air heart into the shrine, safe and sound. When I returned to the base, the blacksmith and villager wanted a word. What's up, guys? Getting along okay?
I used to read about the legendary dragoons. No one knows where they went.
My blacksmith friend knew where they were because he fixed their swords before. Oh, awesome. Okay, I'll go check it out and see if they want any help. I hope the dragoons would want to help. Deep down, though, I know they would. On days 39 to 43, I made it to the mainland and looked for the address the blacksmith had given me. It led me to a small village in a lush forest. I accidentally set a tree on fire and had to quickly put it out. I tried to ask for help, but no one wanted to talk to me as I almost burnt down the village. I'll find his home myself, I guess. I found it, but there's no one here. I was about to leave when I heard someone cough. It was a young villager. They told me that they knew where the dragoon went. Apparently, they weren't popular anymore. I followed the villager out of town to a small keep in the shade of the forest. There, I was introduced to the dragoon leader. He told me his name was Corvo. He said they thought all the dragons were dead when Dragon Knight took over. Well, I'm here to bring you back to our duty, Corvo. Serve me, the fire dragon. Corvo said he'd help, but his army was already committed to bringing down one of the Dragon Knight's minions, the Fire Knight. We spent the night planning our attack. With that taken care of, we settled in, getting our rest before the big siege. On days 44 to 46, we launched our attack on the Fire Keep. Their walls were strong. It was then I saw him, the Fire Knight. He was looking right at me. With pleasure, I hit him with all my fury, but it had no effect. He shot a fireball at me. He was intense. The fireball was intense. It took me to the ground. The Fire Knight loomed over me, ready to strike. I channeled my other powers. Ha! Take that, Fire Knight! After I took out the Fire Knight, the Dragoons agreed to follow me in my mission. We leveled the base with TNT and looted their chests. A ton of gold, diamond, and health potions. We loaded up and made the long journey back to my base. I was feeling confident we would make it through this. On days 47 to 50, I returned with the Dragoons. I introduced them to my friends and built them a bunch of homes to live and train in. I was checking on my progress when I saw the Dragon Knight. He was standing alone in the open.
I've come to offer you a chance to surrender, dragon.
I know what you'll do with the Dragon Hearts, and I won't let you get away with it.
You reject my offer of peace? Let your death be on your own head then.
This is your final warning. Go back to your keep. He turned and left. I wanted to get him, but I didn't want to risk a trap. He had the Fire Dragon Heart, though. I'd get it back soon enough. I had one last heart to find, the Ice Dragon. On days 51 to 53, I was preparing for my next journey when I found lava-infused ores. What is this? I decided to bring it back to my blacksmith friend. He had to know the answer. He took the ores and fashioned me a custom Dragoon armor set. Thanks, man. He told me it was twice as strong. I'd already been south, north, and east. Only one way left to go. Off I flew in search of the Ice Dragon. On days 54 54 to 57, I crossed over the mainland and went back out to sea. No sign of any ships out here. Suddenly, I saw fire in the distance. This can't be good. It was a small island fishing town, and it was under attack by the Dragon Knight Slayers. They'd captured someone. I couldn't leave her in there. I swooped down and slayed the Dragon Slayers. I smashed open the cage, freeing the trapped warrior. She introduced herself as Susan. She had been living in exile on this island ever since the Dragon Knight kicked her out of the castle for disagreeing with him. I asked Susan if she knew where the ice sanctuary would be. Luckily, she knew the way. Man, my army was really coming along. That night doesn't stand a chance. After a long journey on days 58 to 60, we arrived at the ice sanctuary. But wait, it's swarming with dragon slayers. Come on, Susan, let's get them. Wait, where did she go? She was taking them single-handedly. Look at her go. What a legend. I needed to free these villagers. The villagers thanked us and apologized for letting the Water Knight into the temple. Don't worry, guys. You did what you had to, but I'm here to save everyone. If you guys can open that door for me, that'd be amazing. The villagers bucked up and let me in. Thanks, guys. Come on, Susan. Let's do this. On days 61 to 63, we found the ice dragon, and it reminded me of when I was an ice dragon for 100 days. Make sure to go check that video out. Anyways, that was weird. Water Knight, stop. He has a magic sword. I was too slow. The Water Knight killed the ice dragon. How could you? I launched myself at him, channeling my full fury into my attacks. But when he struck back, that magic sword did a ton of damage. It took away half my hearts.
You're no match for me, dragon. Now that I have the ice heart.
He threw an item on the floor, and it teleported him. Come on, Susan. Let's go. We used the item too. We appeared on a beach somewhere. Where'd he go? It was a sunken keep. That had to be where the Water Knight was holed up. Susan wanted to attack directly, but I talked her down. We can't get hurt right now. It's too dangerous. We built a campfire and got planning, restoring our health with our supplies, and making sure our gear was good to go. On days 64 to 66, we surveyed the keep. It didn't take long before we noticed a gap in the outer wall. We pressed deeper into the keep until... What are these? Fish tanks? And they're full of drowners. What's that knight up to? We freed the drowners and led them back out of the keep. We were about to head back inside when the Water Knight reappeared. He drew his sword.
Wait, what's wrong with this thing? My drowners!
We set them free, Water Knight, and now it's time to take back that dragon heart.
I refuse! Dragon heart, give me strength!
There's a blinding flash of light. The Water Knight had transformed into the ice dragon. He flew away. I was about to follow, but Susan stopped me, saying we should regroup with our army first. You're right. Before we left, the drowners came up to us. They thanked us for saving them and gave me the Water Knight's sword. Wow. Thanks, guys. This will definitely come in handy. On days 67 to 69, we returned to the base and found it under attack. Susan and I rolled through the Dragon Slayers. My powers are really starting to grow in strength. Phew. There they go. Come on, guys. Let's get to work repairing this mess. We got to work cleaning up after the battle. I figured the blacksmith would want to see my sword, so I showed him it. What do you think? I gave him the Water Knight's sword, and he fused the two together into an Ultra Sword. With the rest of the materials in my hand, I was able to finish my base. Now that's a Dragon Tower. One last thing is to also complete the Dragon Shrine. I wanted this to be a special place in honor to every dragon. On days 70 to 72, I woke to the sounds of cannon fire. Are we under attack?
No, it's the Dragon Knight's keep. The ice dragon is attacking it.
Let's be smart about this. I think I have a plan. Later that night, I took Terran with me to the Dragon Knight's keep. All right, you remember the plan we went over, right? You just got to get the fire heart and bring it back. Think you can do it?
It's an honor, Fozo. I'll try my best.
Good luck, buddy. I was worried about my villager friend. The battle sounded fiercer and fiercer. Come on, buddy. I know you can do it. Oh, there he is. Up on the wall, and he has the heart. Good job, Terran. Wait, who's that behind him? It's the Dragon Knight. Terran, look out. He's got a sword.
Look, I have the heart. Oh!
Pathetic, farm boy.
You'll pay for that.
Fireheart, grant me your power.
He transformed into a fire dragon again. No, that's not yours to use. The fire dragon attacked, but I can sense he wasn't at full power. One big fireball should stun him. Yes, there we go. I gotta get out of here.
You only delay the inevitable, fool.
On days 73 to 75, we braced ourselves for the worst. It feels hopeless. Oh man, another attack? I flew to the top of the tower to see the ice dragon with the blacksmith in a cage. Hey, give him back.
Hand over the remaining hearts within the week, or this blacksmith drowns!
On days 76 to 78, we were about to set off to find my blacksmith friend when I was visited by the wizard Phil. The wizard revealed to me that there was actually 5 dragon hearts. 5 hearts? There's a 5th dragon? I was confused and wanted to get the 5th one. He gave me a schematic for a build. Thanks, Phil. There's no time to lose. use? Let's see. Sand, wood. I put it all together. What is this? It's just a wall of glass. Wait, no. It's a mirror. I stared into it. Where's the 5th dragon? Suddenly, I got pulled through. It was a portal to where? I looked around, but couldn't see anything. Wait, it's a sea of stars. I'm in space. Just then, I saw it. A massive starlight dragon.
I sense the dragon heart within you, young one. But you are still weak, inexperienced. Train with me and claim your birthright.
Okay then, I'm ready. Let's do it. I spent days 79 to 81 training with the Starlight Dragon. It was tough, but with each session, I grew stronger and stronger until eventually...
Stop! I yield. You have bested me, young one, and learned all I can teach you, save for one last thing.
I felt my body fill with light. I breathed fire. The heat was 10 times what it had been.
Take my heart, little fire dragon. Fill the sky with the power of the streaking starlight.
Thank you, Starlight Dragon. I was suddenly teleported to my base. Huh, was that dragon in my heart all along? That must have been what my mom meant. I had even more hearts. 25. I could also sense the other dragon hearts like never before. The ice dragon is nearby. Let's settle this. Days 82 to 85 were spent speeding across the planet in pursuit of the ice dragon. I followed him across many different biomes. Everywhere we went, he left destruction in his wake. Villages flooded, beaches ruined, lakes overrun. This has to end. He must also be after the ice heart. Well, not if I can get there first. On days 86 to 88, I arrived at what looked like a completely frozen spring. I can sense the ice dragon. He must have landed here to heal up. That means he's close. It was a little monkey. He was freezing in the ice water. I got you, buddy. I can take the heat. I used my fire powers, and it all got the springs back in a working order. There you go. I hope that helps. Because I helped the monkey, he told me where the ice dragon was. The monkey gave me a fist bump, and I was off. Ice dragon, your time has come. On days 89 to 91, I came upon my old foe. He was in a village's lake, freezing the town. And there he was, my blacksmith friend. I've come to take you down. The ice dragon attacked, but after all I'd been through, he was no match for my fury. Take this. I let out my star fire. He reverted back to his human form.
It can't end like this! Ah!
The Dragon Knight. He's here. I lunged at the Dragon Knight. He seemed to be defeated, but it was too easy.
I'm just a decoy. The real Dragon Knight should be in your base by now.
My base. No. Come on, let's get out of here. On days 92 to 95, we made it back to the base. Oh no, it's burning. Looks like Corvo and Susan are holding the line though. But where's the Dragon Knight? On it. I made it to the shrine. I'm too late. It's in ruins. The Dragon Knight had the hearts.
Once I fully absorb the power of these hearts, this planet is mine!
He teleported away. No! I made it back to my friends. They both seemed discouraged. Thanks, Susan. I'll admit, I'm not sure how we're gonna stop this guy. Just then, the ground began to shake, and a huge beam of red light shot up from the nearby keep. So it's begun. Days 96 to 99 passed in a blur of preparation. The blacksmith handed out molten-infused armor to the dragoons, while I made any final tweaks to my base. There, that's all I can do for now. I kept one eye on the horizon. The final showdown was fast approaching, and whether I was ready or not, I knew I had to face my destiny. On day 100, the battle has started. If we're gonna end this once and for all, I'm gonna have to take out that Dragon Knight. Now let's do this. We made our way to the keep. The Dragon Knight was on the roof, and the 3 dragon hearts were behind him.
So it comes to this, eh? Any last words, dragon?
It's not too late to stop this madness. We can all live in peace.
Never! Dragon hearts, show me your dark power!
He transformed into the Elder Dragon. I don't know if I can stop this thing. I have to try though. I hit it with Starfire. Take that. But it struck back. Its breath weapon was insane. No, I can't give up. I don't think so. I rushed over to the hearts and I touched them. Yes, it worked. I was able to absorb their power. The Elder Dragon transformed back into the Knight.
No, impossible!
Take this!
No!
The Dragon Knight was defeated, and all the dragons can now live in peace.